Hey Libra, my friends, I'm here with your extended reading here. To be honest, I was very exhausted after doing this reading. It's a lot of very heavy energy going on here. I'm feeling like you guys literally, what I want to say, you're in low level vibration right now. There are a number of circumstances going on in your reading that's pointing to a lot of fighting, a lot of Mars energy. And I'm thinking some of you actually got into a fight where there was violence, like physical violence, or some of you may have gone through an actual house burning. Like I'm thinking some of you actually lost your house or something of value. The first card, which I had put in the shorts. I know, I don't know if you guys look at the shorts. The tower literally signifies like a very low level vibration accompanied with destruction. So I'm thinking some of you guys got into a mess. You might have had a couple of roommates, and some of you were one-upping each other, and that got into a lot of conflict, which could have put a lot of pressure between all of you, and there could have been a lot of pettiness going on. To the point that it led to this violent culminating event. It could even been between family. You know, whatever this is, there's a lot of discord in the household. And you may have been having a lot of disturbing dreams about it, you know, or other things, you know, and now you have to figure out how to get out of this situation. What is going to come after this? Because it was just a shit. It was a lot of shit. I felt very heavy, and I can only imagine how heavy you must have felt. It's obvious that you are very disconnected from your higher self right now. Too outwardly focused, too worldly focused, and you're basically walking with no eyes in the middle of the dark forest. That's the way I feel like. Your eyes are bleeding and you're blind. Not saying that you're not trying. You know, you probably are trying. You know, it definitely says so here, but you definitely lost a lot as a result of your thinking and your mindset, and also just paying attention to everyone around you. You know, you have to find the right friends, you know, because the right friends, the right connections are going to help you to lift you out of this situation. Okay, so you just gotta just keep going on, standing on your business. All right. You might have had a bad habit of treating yourself too harshly, and this could have kind of like made you try to keep up with the Joneses, and it just fucked you up royally. You know, like it's really what I've seen with this reading is kind of like you go to extremes. So one day you're just feeling really cocky, and then on other days you're just very depressed and complacent and stagnant. You know, so that's the way I see here. It's kind of like a seesaw. You don't have to sit with yourself, and you have to figure out what is it that you're really feeling? You know what I'm saying? And then express that, you know? And that all goes into, you have to examine your dreams too, in your subconscious, because a lot of these dreams that you're having are telling you how you feel. You know? What your worries are, what your fears are, and everything. It's not always so good to kind of just live in the outer world. You know, in the material world, you have to also look inside yourself. Right? Yeah, it's just a lot of shit going on here. Yeah, you may have missed out because you didn't know how, you know, you was feeling, or you felt like there was just too much in the air in your life, and you were just moving however way, you know, however which way, you know, and you didn't have an inner compass. So you also are not patient. Sometimes you have a tendency to get impatient and angry, you know, so that kind of messes you up too. You know, it kind of ruins your opportunities, your connections. Yeah, you had a time where you had a major loss, you know. It might have had some connection to what's happening right now, and like you had bad confidence, like you didn't have very good confidence in yourself at this point, like, but you need to learn to have more hope in yourself and your situation. You have inner spiritual poverty, like you don't meditate enough, you know, and you need to sit down and you need to look at your inner self. I recommend getting a journal. I know this shit's hard, you know. You can even do it in your computer, in your notes app, in your phone, and just like write yourself out. Just write yourself out. Like on Wednesdays, as a Mercury day, you definitely could go ahead and just write out all your thoughts, and feelings on that day, every Wednesday, and then you could look back on it and you can kind of reflect. You know, you can start off with that, you know, and look up different ways to meditate on YouTube, and you can definitely start there. I have a deity that I meditate to. You can find yourself a deity that you like, and just meditate, picturing this deity in your head, whatever it is. It could even be you. You can have a version of yourself. Find a nice selfie you like of yourself and just think about that selfie while you're meditating, you know, because you have a tendency to worry that you don't have enough. You know, you have money and you thinking, oh, that shit's gonna get spent, you know, and you're scared of spending money, and you worry that, like you said, like I had said before, you're keeping up with the Joneses because you feel like you're not, if you don't have this status, right, that you're not worthy enough, you know. And you even have problems with like spending on yourself, you know, and you feel like if you spend the money, you're not gonna have no money. Like you're paranoid around money. So yeah, this is causing a lot of problems in your inner circle. Okay. Yeah, you feel like you shouldn't enjoy yourself, and this is gonna make you feel more unfulfilled. So you need to figure out, like, why you so obsessed with material shit. Like, why do you feel like like other people, do they even matter? You know what I'm saying? What they think, does it even matter? You know, like you're like, one day we're all gonna die, okay? And it's not gonna matter anymore. Like, everything you did is not gonna matter, and people are gonna forget. You know, they're gonna forget me. Everybody's gonna be forgotten. It's gonna be like you never existed. You know, that may be kind of scary to you. I know, I go through that shit. So, you have to look at people around you, and your relationships. That means a lot more than just the money you make, and we're not things, we are beings, and we should get treated like that. Like, we are beings, we're not machines, that produce stuff. I feel like a lot of people kind of look at people like that, right? Like, they're like, oh, well, what do you do for work? And if you don't have a job, right, they look down on you, right? That's not always the best way to look at somebody. I mean, it's never a good way to look at somebody, you know? And you have to look at yourself like, not that you can't afford it, you know? You have to look at it like, do I really need this? And you have to kind of like balance that out. You understand? So, yeah. So again, you may be addicted to pleasure, but like pleasure in a way of like you're anticipating, like you want to do this, so you kind of like seesawing back and forth. You want something, but you feel like you don't deserve it, and this is what's causing the problem, because you're like tug of war inside yourself. I feel very struggled right now trying to pick up this energy. Like, I feel like you're getting pulled to and fro, right? You're getting pulled back and forth, and you have to find the root of that, because at the end of the day, who you really are is you're a very courageous and very independent mind person, and very spiritually freedom oriented. Like, your freedom, your vibrance. And you have to get in contact with that again, because obviously you're having a struggle right now. And it's not helping you. So the best part you have to do is sit down and try to figure out all your feelings. Let out those feelings, organize them, process them, and act upon them, and try to just not look at what Kim Kardashian is doing. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the hell you're into. Don't look at what this bitch or that bitch is doing. Like, look at you. Because at the end of the day, only you're the only one that matters. And the people who love you around you, who care about you. All right? So I guess that's what I got from this. All right? Yeah, if you want to know more, just sub me. I don't always post here. I post on my Instagram sometimes, and I am not very consistent, but whenever I feel led. So I had energy, I was led, the moon is in your sign, so I decided to do it. So anyway, I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.